in the right direction. And there is no destination. There is no final goal. We are always unfolding. We are always emerging. New ideas will emerge. New ways of growing food will emerge. Even rooftops can be gardens. In Kajuri Farm, if you go and see, even I saw one of your truck had a roof with some greenery on it, and strawberries growing on the roof of a truck. Can you believe it? So you need imagination. This is why I say, where is a will, there's a way. If you need your imagination and you make a step in the right direction, you will discover many, many good ways of producing food on your roof gardens or any empty space available, or local farms where you can go and participate and grow some food.
Thank you. And so I will add that we do run courses at the farm to help you learn how to grow vegetables on your balconies, on your window boxes, and you can sign up to those courses on the website. Now, we have a question from Dong Liu in Botswana.
Botswana.
And I hope that I'm getting this question right. I'm always thinking about how I can protect our home. If we want to stop destroying the earth, we need to stop using all this science and technology and change our human civilization. Dr. Kumar, if we do that, then thousands of years of the work of our ancestors will be in vain. Do you think that's too big a price to pay?
Yes. Good question. What I'm saying does not involve undoing of all the progress in technology and science we have made. We don't need to undo all that. What we need to know is use our wisdom, and wisdom is in short supply in our world today. So we need to develop some wisdom, say what is right kind of technology, what is right kind of progress, which is not damaging the earth and not replacing human dignity. That's all we need to be discerning. Now, I would like to say that the agricultural technology, agribusiness, agri-industry, that has gone in the wrong direction. And what we have achieved is no great achievement. We have destroyed our family farms, we have destroyed our skills, we have destroyed our poetry, we have destroyed our celebrations, we have destroyed our festivals, we have destroyed thousands of years of culture and gone into this very narrow agribusiness and industrial agriculture. Whereas traditional farming of thousands of years of ancestral development we had inherited was full of festivals and joy and preservation and cultivation and skills and tools. So this technology has undone thousands of years of achievement. So we need to think, what are the technologies which are good? Any technology which aids to human hands, as I said, is a good technology. It makes work easier. And if it is based on natural resources, sun, enough energy coming from the sun, the wind, the rain, our muscle power, great source of energy. 7 billion people have 14 billion hands. So much energy in our body. We are not using it. We are all depending on oil, Saudi Arabian oil or coal, deep mining. So we need to think with wisdom. What are the technologies which serve human need without destroying our environment, our ecology? If we can use that wisdom, then science is welcome. Technologies are welcome. Mahatma Gandhi, E.F. Schumacher, they were not against technology. But this mad pursuit of technology to make bigger and bigger profit, minimize human input and maximize technological input. So I'll give you one example. When I go from Devon in England to London, I arrive at a Paddington station. Now, Paddington station has a shop called W.H. Smith. It's the stationery, newspapers, books shop. Now, I like to buy, when I'm in the train, I like to buy a newspaper to know what's going on in the world, so I go and buy Guardian. I used to go there, there were 3 people serving the customers. Now, 3 people were getting employment there, they were getting work. Recently, I went to that W.H. Smith shop, and there was 1 person, the 2 machines. And whatever you are buying, newspaper, there's a barcode. So you put your barcode under this machine, and machine will tell you how much the newspaper is, and then you put your Visa card or something or cash in the machine, and so self-service. Now, you can say this will be profitable for W.H. Smith, because now W.H. Smith has to pay 2 people no salary. Now, is this a good technology? Do you want to see 2 people unemployed on the dole queue? Do you want to pay more taxes to the government so that these 2 people can be kept on dole? We have something like 1 million young people in Britain unemployed. We have something in certain areas, 9, 10, 11% of people unemployed. And these big corporations are going for big invention of machines, which will replace these people. And then they say, oh, these people are going for riots. These people are not doing any work. Why they should depend on the state? What are they going to do? Either their jobs have gone to China, or to Korea, or to Vietnam, or Bangladesh, or their jobs have gone to the machines. What the human beings are going to do? So that kind of technology, which replaces human imagination, human creativity, human input, is not a good technology. So create technology. Science is good. Technology is good if it aids the human creativity, the human work, and makes it more enjoyable and more celebratory. Then it's a good technology. So at the moment, technology is a servant of money, profit, maximizing profit and minimizing human input. That is the formula of the current capitalist system. So we need to challenge that system. This is not science and technology. It's a pure profit motive, maximizing the profit. So I think we are not undoing the achievement of our scientists and technologically minded people. We are celebrating them, but we are not allowing the science and technology to serve just the capitalist interest of few and not the majority of people. If science and technology serves everybody, that science and technology is welcome.
Thanks. Question from the audience?
It's actually 2 questions. The first question is regarding the example you quote, that the Scottish buy the bottled water from France, and then French people buy bottled water from Scotland. So this situation is very much related to the brand name of the product. And a lot of the people have a desire for imported product, which is associated with brand name. So how do you think this kind of concept is developed, and how would you have any suggestion how we can decode this kind of impression? So this is the first question.
The first question is about transportation in particular, thinking about the bottled water from Scotland, and how people buy things because of a brand name, and why is it that brands have become so important, and how can we eliminate that issue? That's question number 1.
So the second question is regarding the power of advertising. Today, a lot of the want is created by advertising, and it is a very powerful channel. And there is actually one activist in Hong Kong promoting people try to counter this kind of force by whenever you saw, for example, when you are on train and you saw some advertising show in the train, they just encourage people to block the brand name so that it's kind of like stopping people to look at the brand. So how do you feel about this kind of action, and do you have any suggestion well, how we can counter this kind of advertising power?
So the second question is about the power of advertising and how we can deal with that.
I think first one is the question, and the second one is the answer. What attracts us to brands is advertising. Advertising is created in such a way that it creates desires. Now, if you live in a Buddhist country, like China used to be, or a Taoist country, like China used to be, then minimizing your desire and attachment and maximizing your well-being was the principle. My friend E.F. Schumacher wrote an essay called Buddhist Economics. He said, economics without values, without moral, spiritual, ethical principles, is no economics. Economy must be balanced with values. What are the values of advertising? To maximize your desire and minimize your well-being. Just the opposite. So the problem of brand popularity and people getting this desire to have something from far away, something exotic, something new, something they have not tried before. It is a desire. And I think desire is endless, bottomless. There is no fulfillment of desire. So all spiritual traditions and all wisdom traditions from anywhere in the world, whatever name you might call it, they all have spoken about minimizing desire and maximizing peace of mind, maximizing your well-being. The latest issue of Resurgence, which Andrew showed you, is all about well-being. The economic growth, advertising with economic growth. Economic growth is a second problem to create these desires. Because government and business, they always say that economic growth, that is the aim of our society. China has 8%, 10%, 11% economic growth. And when in Britain now economic growth is going down, they are all worried. And they are saying, go and shop. We need more consumerism. Government is promoting it. When there was a 9/11 in the United States of America, in New York, what Bush said to people, what was his advice? Go and do shopping. And we will deal with terrorism, don't worry. Don't stop shopping. So advertising on the one hand, and the goal of increasing unlimited economic growth on a finite planet on the other hand. We are told by people like Bush that shopping is your patriotic duty. If you are not consuming and not shopping, you are not a patriot. You are not helping the economy. At Christmas time, when Jesus Christ teaches the live in simplicity, elegant simplicity, that's the Christian tradition. When you become a Christian, you take a vow of simplicity, voluntary simplicity. But at Christmas time is the biggest time for consumerism. So I'm afraid this brand attraction is promoted on the one hand by advertisers, and on the other hand our capitalist system of government and business. So these both have to realize that it's a finite planet, and desires, increasing desires, like if you have a little scratch and you scratch it, it will only hurt you more and your skin will be exposed. So when you are scratching if you get a scratch on your skin, put a little ointment and put a little bandage and don't touch it anymore. But desires are like that. the more desires you need, more desires you have. So the answer to your question, both questions are related, is to pursue a more ecological, spiritual, wisdom path of joy. Joy and delight and happiness are not related with consumerism. Joy and delight and happiness are part of our wonderful living. This glorious world that we have today around us. The sun is shining, the flowers are blossoming, the fruit is on the trees, and the birds are flying, and the children are being born, and mothers are loving, and husbands and wives are caressing and kissing and embracing each other. That is the human life, which we have a natural, ecological, spiritual life. That is where the joy and delight and fulfillment, satisfaction is come from that kind of life. Shopping and consuming does not bring satisfaction, does not bring fulfillment, does not bring well-being. So the question to your answer is to follow a more ecological path. Eco, not ego. We have to move from ego to eco. Only a small change you are making, from G to C. And but you make a quantum leap. So eco means relationship. The joy and fulfillment and delight of life is in relationship with nature, with your human family, and with yourself, with your soul, with your spirit. That is where fulfillment and joy and happiness and well-being reside. But consumerism, materialism, more desires, more you want to have, and then you bring shopping in your house and put it in the attic and you never use it. That is, we are destroying the world and we are not being fulfilled. What's the point? That's the answer.
Thank you once again, Satish. Thank you for being willing to answer so many questions with so much passion and love. It's wonderful to have you here with us. And Satish has already been asking about next year's visit, so stay tuned. And thank you also, everyone, for your questions. I'm sorry that we don't have time for any more.
Andrew was saying yesterday that you are preaching to converted. So if I come next time, you have to do a job. The job is to bring some people who are, you think, not yet in this ecological mindset or spiritual worldview. Bring people who are not familiar with these ideas, because we want to spread the word and share these ideas and communicate and have a dialogue with all kinds of people. So if you want me to come again, bring some other people with you.
Okay.